Sorry about that. I wasn't really prepared to cry, but that happens a lot to me now. um, so, I have a lot of nerve pain, which, if any of you have ever experienced any of that, it's really bizarre. I can't feel some things, and other things are excruciating. It's very strange. Um, I can't really tell where my foot is, and if you touch like one section of, like, if you touch here on my palm, I can barely feel it, but if you touch here, it's pins and needles and it's stabbing pain. So, apparently because I am young, a lot of this will work itself out over time, but there's no guarantees. I may end up with long-term nerve pain. I may end up with, long-term functionality issues. But I don't really know at this point. It's just all hurry up and wait, which I'm not a patient person. Any of you that know that, I'm not a patient person. I'm also a very independent person. I work 2 jobs. I have a house, I have a husband, and I go to CrossFit. So for me to not be able to get in my car and drive somewhere, to not get up and walk across the house when I see that there's something that needs to be taken care of, that's really hard. And of course, now that I'm sitting and not doing anything, I notice more of what needs to be done around the house, which is even more annoying. Um, so I've had some occupational therapy and physical therapy already. I have lots of follow-ups, lots of doctor's appointments. I've spent many days now coordinating appointments. Um, Occupational therapy has basically said that this stuff, which, by the way, I'm thinking very hard to do this, that's the kind of thing I need to be working on so that I can get my fine motor skills back. And the physical therapist has talked a lot about my knee. My knee is wobbling and I can't really stand correctly because I can't get my balance, and it's kind of awkward. And she basically explained that there's so many components to working your knee that we can't fix them all at the same time. It's not one muscle to move your knee. It's many, many muscles and many motions to actually control your knee. So my knee's kind of going from bent to hyperextended. It's kind of nowhere in between. Um, but I just wanted to kind of give everybody an update that was asking. I really appreciate everyone that has helped, that has shown up here so that, CJ can go to the store, or, CJ's working so that he can go to work and I can still have a babysitter. Um, all of the cards and flowers and gifts, and it's really wonderful. Um, and I'm so grateful, so grateful. Um, I want to start this diary earlier, last week maybe, the day after I got out of the hospital is when I first actually thought of this, but I honestly have not had the physical or mental strength to do that. Um, Today is, I don't even know, Sunday, what, the 5th? I don't even know, I have to look at my calendar now. The 4th, Sunday the 4th. So, Friday, the 2nd, was the first time I didn't take a nap all week. The rest of the week I have been sleeping about 18 hours a day. So I'm sure that's part of the healing process, but it definitely doesn't give me much energy for anything else. And that's also why I haven't answered a lot of calls. Answering texts and Facebook messages is kind of painful for my hand, and I also don't have the coordination. So even if I use not autocorrect, predictive text, whatever, it doesn't work very well because I still have to move my hand and select different things. And when I'm, trying to type, I tried to type a message to my mom the other day, and my other fingers did something, and I ended up calling her. So it's kind of hit or miss. If I have a good moment, I'll respond. If not, I won't. But anyhow, that's kind of the update, and I'm going to try and do this on a somewhat regular basis to keep everybody updated, and maybe track my own progress. I can say today that I haven't taken a nap, which is good. I mean, I didn't do a whole lot, but I didn't take a nap, so I'm making progress every day. So I'll keep you guys updated as much as I can. Thank you so much for checking in and taking care of me and CJ in our time of need. Thank you.